Hello and welcome to Credit Repair 800. Thanks for checking out our company and considering us in serving you to achieve your goals. And also, you will be getting emails weekly on what you can do to rebuild your credit, even without using us. But we want to make a quick offer for you since you are interested in rebuilding the foundation of your credit report. Let me tell you a little bit about us. It's like credit agencies, there's thousands of them. There's also very large ones like, Lexington Law, and I'm not going to say nothing bad about them or anyone else. I'm just going to say when you get supersized, everything becomes on how much can you create on the bottom line. I think customer service does fail somewhat, but what we want to do is build a truly beautiful experience of knowing that you're taken very good care of. We want to have great customer service, communication with you, and also a completely transparent company so you trust and you know exactly what's going on. So if you decide to utilize us, I know you won't be disappointed. And if you are, we want to know what it is so we can make sure it never happens again. We are certified for credit repair specialists based in Florida, here on the Space Coast. Beautiful place. Get to see SpaceX go up all the time. Personally, I'm a SCORE mentor, so I saw a need for this. So that's where I made the step of I got to start another business. And I'm already near retirement, but it's like this is so important that from the pandemic that so many people are going to need our help. And I just want to reach out there and be able to say I contributed something, that I gave something back. And we are Indian Economic Enterprise because I was born in Alaska. I'm an Athabascan Indian, so I was raised there till 1969. I've been through a lot up in Alaska. It's like I've fallen through the ice. I've managed to get out of the water from my legs down and make it into the house before it froze up too bad. I was hospitalized for frostbite, and I was managed to keep both my feet. It was nothing but a year later, came across a mom grizzly on Eagle River, and I was admiring her because she had her cubs with her. And I was trying to be careful as a native Indian, but she saw me. So I slowly started walking away and she charged me across the river. Uh, she didn't attack me. I got a blessing from the Creator because the male bear had came over the ridge and he made a noise towards the cubs because they usually will eat the cubs. The mom bear stopped, turned around and said, okay, I got to take the priority here. I got to go after him. So that's what saved my butt. Anyway, I'm down here in Florida now. I've moved over 30, 40 different times because I was in the medical field. I did a lot of traveling throughout the United States, so I've been through a lot of states. But I volunteer for SCORE, so we help others build businesses free of charge. When somebody asks for something specific, they'll get me or they'll get another mentor, and we'll give them the advice in order to build their own business. But again, like I said before, the pandemic hit. I saw it was happening. I'm like, I know people are going to be losing their houses with forbearance, and I know there's opportunity for that, but I didn't feel like that was a win-win. I felt like I'm winning if I were to buy houses, but then I feel bad for the families. So I went a little bit further thinking, well, these families have to recover. So what we need to do is rebuild their credit so they can afford another house. And we even have a program where if you short sale your house, we can get that short sale removed from your credit report because a mortgage broker won't touch you with a short sale on your credit, but we can get that taken care of for you. Anyhow, I'm Robert Ratcliff. Now, when I was researching this, I found out that the top 3 questions a lot of people are going to be having when they come out of this and they know they have to rebuild their credit is they want to know how long it's going to take. Can I get this done in 30 days and go buy a house or go buy a car? How does it work? Is it something I can do on my own? And also, how much does it cost? Because of course you're recovering financially from a pandemic. You don't want to sit there and spend $300 a month to have your credit repaired. My goodness, you won't be able to afford anything after you get your credit repaired. So the first question, how long does it take? In general, credit repair, they say, takes about 3 to 6 months for the average consumer. I feel like it takes up to 11 months, or you can go on a little bit further. It depends on what you want for a credit score. Because not only are we sit there verifying your credit, documenting that credit, challenging that credit, making complaints about it, even the possibility, even pushing it as far as going to court. Um, it's like that takes a lot of time. This is not something that we can run through. We would like to run through it, but what slows everybody down is the credit bureaus say we got 30 days to respond. So what do you do? So that's the biggest thing, is we have to strategize with each individual how we're going to go ahead and approach your credit and how we're going to be able to go after it, that if we can't get what we want, we can push it all the way to court and take care of it. Of course, during this time, you must follow our guidance. This is a team effort. We can do everything right. We can just make your score climb. And it's not the score that we're fixing. We're fixing the credit report, which the score is a byproduct of that. So here's the kicker. Let's say we do something to your credit report that helps your score, but you go out and grab another credit card. That dings your score and it drops. Let's say you miss one payment. That's 35% of your credit report, of your credit score. So it'll fall again. So we can do everything right, but if you don't work with us, if you don't listen to our communications and what we expect, that score is not going to do anything. It might even fall. So you got to be a team player. You got to be serious about this. If you aren't, we'll kick you out of the program. I can tell you that right now. It's like, because we want to make everybody happy. But to make everybody happy, you got to be wanting this. You got to sit there and say, yes, let's do this. And we're totally there for you 100%. But if you don't take this serious, we will remove you from the program. Okay, now the big thing with our company that separates us from all the other ones is, I was talking to the web developer and the CRM people that created it, and I said, I've researched some credit companies, even Lexington Law. I've applied for them and went through them, and I said, the biggest thing I've noticed is they're not as transparent as I would want to be. So that's what I want to be able to say, is that I'm totally transparent and that we focus on our customer service. So not only are we going to stay weekly in front of you with emails contacting you, and you can get on our website and message us by Facebook Messenger or email us. It's like, but we're going to give you your very own portal. So if you ever become a client of ours, or if you become a client of ours today, which we're going to give you an incredible offer at the end of this video, what we're going to do is give you a portal that you can access on a secure server, that when you get your credit monitoring service, you're going to be able to access your own report on there. Plus, you're going to see what our progress is. What is Credit Repair 800 doing for me? You're going to be able to know exactly what we're doing. If you need to message us, or we got to message you regarding this, we have a secure server that we can message back and forth on. So nobody will know what these messages are except you and me. All right, so that's the big thing, is we want to be totally transparent. And I feel like that's a big failure by so many of the companies out there. Okay, now the second question, how does it work? Okay, all credit agencies use letters. All these do-it-yourself ads you see on Facebook and Instagram, here, use this letter. That'll get your credit back up to 800. Let me tell you, it's so much more. I mean, it's a great marketing thing, but the kicker is we literally have a CRM that keeps us on track to the very day. So 30 days from that first mailing, we know that second round of letters has to go out. Plus, we have a strategy, depending on the individual, which letters we pull, because we have like close to 300 letters that we have customized, that we have went over and everything, and we'll move on to the next one. And we'll keep putting pressure. And that's the biggest thing with credit bureaus. You got to put pressure on them. A lot of them will have stall tactics. A lot of them will sit there and ignore you. They won't respond. Or they'll sit there and say, hey, you have a credit repair company. It looks like working for you by this letter, which has no valid law to stand on whatsoever. So a lot of these things happen, but we know how to handle this, and we know how to go after them. So, and again, that's where we have the FCRA attorneys on staff. They're from Tampa, but it won't cost you any extra money to use our attorneys. But if it comes down to that, we will use an attorney on staff if necessary. A lot of other credit agencies, they're not going to do that. They're just going to go ahead and do what they can, and they'll keep you in the program forever. If you don't say nothing, they'll keep charging you, and they'll just keep you in the program. What we'll do is we'll be coaching you every week through emails on what products you can add in order to boost your score while we're working on your credit report, what things you do not want to do to destroy your credit score that is going to be a result of what we're doing, because we want to make sure we build that score up by taking care of your credit report for you. Again, we don't touch the score, we just work on the credit report. Now, one of the things is, if you want to sit there and go out and get some credit cards, maybe buy a car or something while we're doing this, then you don't really need to get into this program right now. You want to wait till you can set and make sure you protect any of your credit. Don't open any new accounts. Keep up on your accounts and your credit cards and your bills and everything. If you're behind on your bills, if you're behind on your credit cards, you may as well just go ahead and shut the video off now, because you don't qualify as a client for our product. Again, we only want people that are serious and people that want to rebuild their lives. Alrighty, so how much does this cost? This is the cool part. Listen real close, because there's two different payment structures out there for credit agencies, that if you go to a credit agency, they're going to charge anywhere from $69 to $149 a month. And your enrollment fee is going to be somewhere up to $250 or more. I've seen it up actually as high as $500. So you join them, $500 up front, and then $69 to $149 per month. And again, I don't know how their customer service is, if they're going to stay in contact with you weekly. I can pretty much bet you they don't have no transparency, and they don't have a portal that you can check on what their progress is and what they're doing for you. Also, they have another payment structure that they call pay per delete, and it sounds pretty cool, and I've looked at doing it, but I didn't feel like it was fair for the consumer, because it's like, I only want to do work for someone that I know I can make an impact on and make their life better. And the $99 month fee that we charge, I know it's monthly, I know it's the same price, it's predictable, it's safe for consumers. And the very fact is, if I can't do anything for you, there is a 120-day refund that we'll do. So that's our guarantee. If you don't see no difference in 120 days, ask for your money back. But you know what? I know myself, and I'll probably be giving your money back quicker than you'll be asking for it, saying, listen, I thought we could make a difference, but evidently we can't affect your credit report. You already have a 680 credit score, and the things that we're doing is just barely moving your credit score. So I don't think this is fair, because I want to feel good. I want to be able to sleep at night. And again, that's the difference between a smaller company than one of these large ones. And again, the large ones do have to answer to a board. They do have to answer to stockholders. So that's just part of the business when you get too big. But the paper deletion, let me explain that to you before we go ahead and try to bribe you here to join us today as a client. Normally they charge $50 per deletion. Sounds pretty cool. You hire the company, they go in, they delete something for you. They only delete one product that month. And you come back going, oh wow, it's going to be $50 this month. No. It's $50 per credit bureau. So that deletion, if it came off of all 3 credit bureaus, that's 3 times 50, that's $150. Now, what happens if you get 3 items deleted from your credit report? That's $450 in 1 month. Now, they're not going to ask for that all up front. They understand what predicament you're in, and they're going to set you up on a payment plan. If you can charge, if you can pay $200 a month, great. If you can pay $100 a month, great. But now you're already out, like half the year making payments, and they're still working for you, and they're still removing items off your credit report. So I guess you can see now that this can turn into another payment that you owe now. Not only did you got your credit report cleaned up, but now you have another payment that you got to make. So that's what I want to stay clear from. I want you to have a good feeling that after you've been with Credit Repair 800, you can walk away from this going, oh my gosh, that was a great experience. Customer service, awesome. I knew what was going on. It was predictable. $99 every month. I mean, my credit is outstanding. I want to refer my family. I want to refer my friends to them. So yes, you can do that. And also we have an affiliate program. If you sign up on the affiliate program and you do that, for the first 5 people, and this is for every month, for the first 5 people, we'll give you $50. For the people after that, we'll give you $100 per person. So it's like, yeah, and it starts off with the next month, first five, $50 each. And next one, $100 each for after that. So if you want to refer friends and family, we want you definitely to have a great experience. We want you to be out there representing us and sharing it with others. Okay, so here's where the bribe comes in. If you join today, and those small little letters there in the yellow, if you decide to enroll today without having to speak to one of our agents, I'll waive the $19 enrollment fee above, because we only charge $19, which is a very low fee in the first place, but we'll completely waive it. And don't tell the agents about this $19 discount if you decide to become a client later on after today, because they won't be able to offer it. That's the kicker. So I know it's only 19, but we could be charging up to $500. But I felt that was totally fair. We'll discount that off. And after we complete your first round of letters, which will most likely be within 24 hours after you sign up, 5 days after that, then we'll go ahead and charge the $99 monthly fee from here on out. And your portal will have set up when you onboard. You'll automatically have your portal ready to go. So join today. There's going to be a button down below. And once you join, then you're going to be given an email as an onboarding email. Most likely it'll go to, I'd say, or I would not answer it from your computer. I'd answer it from your cell phone, because once it goes to your email, what you're going to do is pull that up on your cell phone. It's going to say, take a picture of your driver's license. You're going to take a picture. You're going to submit it. And then it's going to say, take a picture of your power bill. And you're going to submit that. Now make sure it has your current address. Everything has to have your current address, because one of the first things we're going to do on the letter, not only are we going to ask for verification, but we're going to tell them we want the correct spelling of your name, your correct address as below. You know, all these things we'll be asking for, saying we expect this to be on your credit report as it is, as we stated above. If there's any other misspelling, anything else, we want it removed off your credit report. So again, this is one of the first steps of cleaning up your credit history and making your life back to where it used to be. So again, my name is Bob Ratcliff. I hope you become a client of ours today. If not, enjoy all the emails we're going to send you on how you can work on your own credit. Maybe you don't need us, but please recommend us if you know any friends that might need our service. We just want to be able to help you achieve your goals, and we are results driven.